Hello, welcome to the workshop. I'm Dani and today I will show you how to model knurling in SolidWorks. With this method you have complete control over your knurling. Keep in mind that it's best when you start modeling such features at the end of your model because rebuild times are really significant. So, for today's tutorial, I will use this screwdriver which I have reverse engineered. All the green faces should be knurled, and I will show you the easiest and the best way to model knurling. First, you will start with the top plane in which you have to enter a sketch. For this face here, normally the whole face is knurled, but just to show you how to make it a bit differently when you don't have start and end face, I will make it on distance 2 millimeters from the sides. As you can see, I model 2 or actually 3 construction lines. First, we'll define where my knurl will start. It will start on 2 millimeters from the end. The other construction lines is to define my knurl size. You can do this in different ways. So what I want is to be 4 millimeter height and 2.5 wide. Okay, I need some alignment. Okay, now my basic form is defined. This will guide me in the next steps. But because I have it on more than one place, I will just make a block and insert it everywhere I need it. I didn't define the insert point of the block, but it's not so bad when you're working with a lower count of instances. Don't forget to lock your angle when positioning your guiding blocks because it can move. So I have the guidance on all 4 places. What I have to define next for my first knurl is the path. I go to the right plane, add a new sketch. On purpose, I will not place it completely on the correct place now. The construction line will guide me to the middle. And as I said, I want it on 2 millimeters from 2 ends. Then what I have to do next is add a plane on which will be my profile. I pick the sketch and a point. And then I have my plane. I will just hide the plane and start a new sketch there. I would recommend you to make any guidance curves that would be useful. I will use this too. And now I have to make my profile. For the profile, I will start with reference lines first. So this will be constant to my outer edge, and I can measure how deep my knurl will go inside. Then this is just to fully define my sketch. I make it any number which is far away from the surface. And the last step is to draw a triangle and make it centered. Then we can define the degree. Now, when we have our sketch and profile ready, we can start with making the first knurl. But before I do this, I would like to transfer my profile sketch to all the faces that will use the same. So I will start a sketch here and just convert my profile sketch, and then I will make exactly the same for this face here. I will hide these two for now, and we can start with our first knurl. We need a swept cut. We choose the profile, we choose the path that we have defined, then we go to look from the top side where is our guidance. We choose a profile twist with a twist value and start increasing the angle until the line lays maximum flat with our guide. Then I will recommend you to copy this degree because you will need it again. We make a second swept cut with the same profile and the same path. Again, we make this with a twist, but in this case our angle and our twist, the angle is the same, the twist is in the opposite direction. Then we hit OK. To finish our knurl, we need a circular pattern, and we just pick these two features. Again, we go and look from the top so we can be sure that we are having the same form. As you can see, when we have 16 instances, this is the closest to the shape I want. And this knurl is now ready. And we can proceed with the rest. For the next one, we do have a profile, we still don't have a path. We go to the right plane, add a path. And again, we make a swept cut. Keep in mind that on different paths or on different lengths, it will be different. That's why I put a separate guidance. And now you will see the difference. Here, for example, it's just 40 degrees. The circular pattern, the instance count will be the same if you're with the same diameter. So there I won't have to change anything, just to have a look again to be sure. Here it is. Yes, this is the perfect count. Then we continue with the next. Okay, we need a new path. Here is 46 degrees. That's correct. And we are going to the last one. Here we need a different profile, and we need also a plane because we don't have a face from which to start, which means that first we will make the path and then we will make the profile after we create a reference plane. So hide the plane, add the new sketch. Again, the guiding curves that we need, we should convert. In this case, I'm making the same knurl result on the different faces, but of course you can also make a different knurls. And with this approach, you have complete control of your knurl and how it's looking. Here we have 40 degrees. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not using mirror for the swept cut, it's just not working. Well, when you make the opposite swept cut, I mean, it may work in some cases, but with the opposite swept cut, it will work always. Here we need also to check for the instances count, because we have a bigger diameter here, so the instance count is different. And all we have to do now is to hide our guiding sketch and remove the green color, which was just to reference the planes which we have to make, the faces which we have to make knurled. And our knurling is ready. Now we can modify it in any way we wish, because we have complete control on our knurling. Don't forget to like this video and don't miss anything new with subscribe for the channel. Next week I will be talking about SolidWorks for makers.